Okay, here's a video. I'm going to install these new grips from Avon on a 2016 Scout. Here's the tools I'm going to use: X-Acto blade, 3mm metric Allen wrench, and the Torx wrench. Okay, so what we're going to start with first is we're going to come over to the clutch side, and I'm going to cut off my old grip, which there was nothing wrong with these grips. They were actually really soft, and I really liked them. But these new ones have chrome on them, and I want more chrome on my bike. So that's what all it comes down to. And once you relieve the pressure, they come right off. Okay, there's our old grip off. These new Avon grips come with 3 little Allen wrenches. You can see here, Allen screws that hold it on. So I'm going to put this on, slide it all the way in against the post. They're all the way in. Take the 3 Allen screws, tighten them down until they're against the handlebars, snug them up. Each one do the same thing. Now on the throttle side, they have these 3 Allen bolts, but they're just for looks. You wouldn't want to tighten them down because the throttle tube is going to nest inside the throttle assembly where the drive-by wires is. Last one that I can't see here. Just feel it in my hand. Alright, and that one's tight. Thing's tight, doesn't move, looks nice and pretty. Okay, the second part of this operation is going to be to take off the throttle side here. And as you can see, there's 4 bolts that hold your throttle assembly drive-by wires in. I don't have the right bit, it broke, so I have to actually kind of put 2 together to get these to loosen. But once I get them to loosen, they shouldn't be too hard to just spin off. So now I'm going to spin all of them off. And just because I'm working over the gas tank here, I should have done this ahead of time. It's never too late to protect your gas tank. In case I drop a bolt, I'll put a ding right like a gas tank. Okay, here's these 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 1 more makes 4. You want to be kind of careful with this because it's just a molded assembly and a person could tear it up or damage it if you're just not careful with it. But we're not going to do anything that's going to be very aggressive here, so we should be just fine. Alright, come in a little closer. So just when I take this apart, I'm watching that I'm not yanking too hard on these wires here. I don't want to be putting any pressure on these wires because that's what operates the throttle here. So once I take this out, there's our old one. Oops. And I didn't even check to see if they're the same, but it looks like they made the same unit. Okay, and here's the new one. Zoom in here. If you look, there's cogs right here. So these cogs need to line up with these cogs when you put it together. Okay, and I had it in. See how I gave you just a little twist to make sure I had the cogs right, so I have them right. So now I'm going to put these bolts back in to the assembly. little room here. Like I said before, this side has the set screws on the Avon grips on both sides. They're only necessary to put on the clutch side. These ones are just for looks because the throttle assembly is holding this in position where it won't move. But it still needs to rotate, and if you tighten this down against the handlebars, you can put drag on it and it won't rotate properly. Move this over a better angle here. No, over the tank, there's just a better angle to work at. Show what that other grip looks like assembled while I'm putting this one together, please, honey. Give them a good little view of that. Oh, she's showing you what it looks like on the bike and maybe getting some close-ups and different angles. I'm just going to finish up putting these 4 screws in on the throttle side. Like I said, the grips I had were good. They were motor dirt bike grips, so they fit the 7/8 bar. They were relatively cheap and really soft.